Hi, Hotties. Happy Thanksgiving. I am so excited to talk to you today and so grateful for each and every single one of you. And I hope you are enjoying the holiday with your families. I am so excited to get into a subject that is my favorite type of story in sports. I've been covering sports for 5 years now, and there is nothing I love more than when an athlete proves the haters wrong. And even more so when I believe that those haters are racist as shit. RACIST, NFL, you're racist to me. Shedeur is starting now. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. What? So Shedeur Sanders is starting for the Cleveland Browns on their next game. Child, I don't know what day it is. Shedeur Sanders starting for the Browns their next game against the San Francisco 49ers, which is going to be a little bit of a step up as far as tests are concerned for the young rookie QB. I want to talk about this whole situation, but mainly why I believe the Cleveland Browns hate Shedeur Sanders. I mean, by good golly gosh God, do they hate him? I made a video earlier today about Shedeur and his coach, Kevin Stefanski, and how I believe Kevin Stefanski hates Shedeur and he does not want him on the team. He does not want him in their locker room. He does not want him on the roster. It is obvious to me. It's just part of my female intuition. I can smell it. He hates that boy and he detests him. He doesn't even like to say his name. There was this one video where he, instead of speaking about Shedeur, went on a whole rant and rampage about some irrelevant other retired quarterback. I was like, what the fuck is going on? But here's the thing. My connection to this whole Shedeur Sanders saga comes from the fact that I think I take this whole thing very personally. I'm obsessed with this storyline of Shedeur hopefully proving the NFL wrong because of what they did to him when they let him slide to the 5th round of the draft, when we knew Shedeur just knew he was going to be a top 5 pick. He was arguably the second best quarterback in the draft to Cam Ward. That's it. And to see a person who is talented and gifted, and on top of that has that nepotism factor. I think it's frustrating as a Black person, and I'm a Nepo baby myself. I'm a little bit different from Shedeur in the sense that I don't have the relationship with my source of Nepo that he does. However, I do feel for the fact that you are always connected to the sins and the wins of your father. For the rest of your life, people see you as an extension of him. And for Shedeur specifically, I think that comes with a lot of good that is overlooked in a case that makes him seem selfish or seem cocky. When prime time has always been that prime time. Deion Sanders was a very, very confident man. And I think that that's important in sports, that you are confident. And I think humility is a little bit overrated. I mean, fuck. Why does every single athlete story that we love have to be the Black kid whose mama didn't want him and who grew up in the same bed with his 16 siblings? And why does it always have to be the story? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that and that I don't love those stories, but it's like they crave that or they want that. And it's like ESPN and these networks, they foam at the mouth for a negative, sad backstory, got it out the mud, I need these professional sports to get out of my situation kind of story. When Shedeur is not that. He said himself he grew up in a 30,000 square foot home and his dad had to take him to a charter school to learn how to get that dog in him. He's not that story. His dad is primetime Deion Sanders, and his dad is very much in his life, which I totally admire coming out of Deion. I think a big part of who Shedeur is, who his sons are, and who that family has become is because Deion is so present in his kid's life and has taken the opportunity to make his career fostering young people, and including his son in that is super, super special. A lot of people go and they do a lot of things for people who are at a distance from them, for people who live in different countries, which is all great and excellent. But it's crazy how Deion has gotten to make such an impact on so many people's lives, as well as his own children's lives. I really admire when people are raised by good fathers, But I don't think everyone feels that way. I think some people prefer the sob story. And I think that also worked against Shedeur a little bit. They wanted to humble Deion Sanders. They wanted to show him, that don't work around here. And it's crazy because nepotism works for literally every other demographic. Like, fuck, we can't even have that. It's ridiculous. And so I feel for Shedeur in the sense that as a young Black woman, I don't want to be humble and quiet and ladylike all the fucking time. That's simply not. I'm a girl who loves sports. I'm a girl who cusses. I'm a girl who is a little rough around the edges sometimes. I'm not perfect, but I am good at what I do. And when I am good at something, I am not going to pretend like I'm not to make other people feel comfortable. And I feel like a lot of times this is what we want athletes to do, to pretend like they don't know how good they are to make us feel comfortable. But I need people to get more comfortable not relating themselves to losers and people who are fake humble and self-deprecating. I need you to start relating yourself to people who lift themselves up, people like a primetime Deion Sanders, people like a Shedeur who gamble on the fact that I am the one the Cleveland Browns have been looking for. That is me. I'm the one they've been waiting for before he even sets foot on that field, because he is so confident and it is so written in his story that he knows he's going to do well. I feel like I connect so well with this story too, because it's easy to, this feels like a sermon. This is so funny, but it's easy to get caught up in comparing yourself to other people. When you have a dream and you have a destination you want to get to, it sucks when you go on social media and you see everybody getting there before you, right? It sucks when you see everybody getting the thing that you want faster than you have gotten to get it. But one thing I've definitely practiced and been learning for the last year is what's meant for me is for me. My dreams are going to come true. I know that because I can feel it, I can smell it, I can taste it. I know my dreams are going to come true in the right timing that God has it for me. And had Shedeur Sanders let slipping to the 5th round of the NFL draft, let being the 144th pick when he thought he was going to be top 5, let his coach not giving him a single rep with the starting lineup, I don't think you understand, if you're not into sports, how crazy that is. Not a single rep with the starters. Dillon Gabriel could have gotten hurt in any moment, and then Shedeur would have to go in. As a coach, that is malpractice to not have your backup quarterback take at least one snap with the starting lineup just so he can at least see how things are going, understand the scheme and the system, at least get to play with that personnel group. Because if Dillon Gabriel got hurt, which he did, and Shedeur has to run in there, which he did, you don't want him to look a fool. He's a rookie. It's his first year ever. He's not a veteran backup quarterback who's been a backup all his life and will never see a starting position. No, he is a rookie. This is his first opportunity, his first chance. And his coach literally does not want him to succeed. You can see that by the way they talk about him. They don't even want to say his name. They literally, it's like they're disgusted. They're seething. His coach, I feel like that man was balling up his fist every time Shedeur made a good play, a positive impact on the game. And it's crazy because people will say things like, oh, well, it was the Raiders. I mean, the Raiders fucking suck. And they do. And they do. They fucking suck. But, you want him to prove himself up against the Chiefs in their prime time? That you want Shedeur to go out there and prove himself up against the Chiefs in their prime? Fuck. What do you want the man to do? He was given the opportunity he was given and took it and made the most of it. And I think that it makes it even worse for Shedeur because it puts more pressure on every single time he does get to play, because he doesn't get to be a rookie and make mistakes. Cam Ward, for the whole beginning of this season, it wasn't great. We saw a lot of Caleb Williams made a lot of mistakes all through last year as the starter, as their guy that they wanted to do well, who they were speaking life into and pouring their energy in all year. Shedeur isn't that. He's very much an afterthought, unless they want to make a TikTok or the NFL's looking for who to pin to their page when they get drafted, or when it comes to jersey sales, right? This man is number one among all rookies when it comes to jersey sales. And you would think the NFL is a business and they want to make money, right? It's ridiculous. But this is all about humbling him. And the fact that he didn't allow that to happen, and when he did get out there, it's insane, you guys, the fact that he ever even got an opportunity to play. because he was their last option. I mean, they tried to choose Joe Flacco over him, an aging quarterback who is now gone. They traded him. They tried to choose Kenny Pickett over him, who is a career backup quarterback. He's now gone. Then they try to choose Dylan Gabriel over him, who has his own injury issues. He's an older college kid who nobody expected to go before Shedeur Sanders in the draft. I mean, try telling us that before draft day. We would laugh in your face. They tried to choose. That's the coach's guy. He wanted Dylan to succeed. And then God literally moved them all out of the way. It's insane. And this all starts with Deshaun Watson and his freaky ass. And I don't mean that as a compliment. Freaky expletive. Like, ugh, dirty, nasty, disgusting. Every time I see Deshaun Watson, I get mad. Honestly, every time I see his wife, I get mad too. And I think that might be controversial of me to say on the internet, but you bitches are weird. Like, you bitches are weird. Be a girl's girl. I would literally never be with a man like that. I'm sorry. That many women are lying? Girl, bye. Fuck that. Anyways, not an angry detour. Every weapon formed against Shedeur has been removed, and his spot was cemented for him in the right timing. How crazy is God's timing that Shedeur Sanders makes his rookie quarterback debut, his starting quarterback debut in the NFL? He steps on a field as the leading man for the first time after being berated and made fun of and talked about and disrespected and made a fool and a spectacle out of on what was supposed to be the greatest day of his life. He starts on an NFL field during week 12 of the NFL. Shedeur wears the jersey number 12. 12 times 12 is 144, and he was the 144th pick in the NFL draft. It feels like the start to a movie for me. I want to see him do really amazing things. He doesn't have to be Tom Brady, but I do want to see him win a Super Bowl. I just want this documentary, and I want the NFL to rot. Even though Shedeur doing well does benefit them anyways, because they gonna get paid regardless. But I don't know. And then Kevin Stefanski and the way that he announced that Shedeur was going to be a star. Actually, let's back it up. So after Shedeur plays in the Raiders game, we saw a lot of really great things out of him. That confidence and him pushing the ball down the field, like that really long pass. And Myles Garrett on the sideline being so happy. I mean, these players haven't had this much to be excited about and this much to be happy about. I mean, like ever? In the time I've been alive, the Browns haven't had a quarterback win their debut game. And I believe there's been 17 different quarterbacks that have been unable to do what Shedeur did. And for his coach to not only refuse to name him as the starter after the game, I understand just not wanting to name him as a starter, but being like, I'm not talking about that right now. I don't, like always pushing Shedeur to the side, like he's an afterthought, is annoying to me. I don't like the way he says that. A quarterback is the most important position in sports. You would think you would want to speak life into your young rookie quarterback and make them feel like you believe in them and are empowered to make decisions rather than beating them down constantly and making them feel like they're second fiddle and like they have to earn your praise and your respect. No rookie quarterback, even the ones I mentioned earlier that hadn't had the best performances as a rookie, which a lot of rookies don't have great performances. How can you expect a guy who's just now coming into professional football to be fucking Tom Brady? It's ridiculous. But those guys have these teams that are geared towards them, these offenses that are built for their skill sets. They are being literally babied and coddled and like, no, my little yeah, by the organization. Like, and Shedeur doesn't have any of that. And he still went out there and got a win. And those fuck-ass Browns haven't won a game since October, since before Halloween, bitch. We weren't even thinking about turkey and Thanksgiving the last time they won a fucking game. And you want to be ungrateful? Listen, bro. Something like putting a player like Shedeur in shifts the whole energy of the stadium, which shifts the whole energy of the player. They had nothing to be excited about, nothing to live for before on the field. No shade. And now they have that ice in their veins pumped back in. It's awesome. The fans roared for Shedeur. How can you not rally behind him after that? I don't know. And the not giving him the game ball, I mean, make it more obvious. not giving Shedeur Sanders the game ball after he is a rookie. I believe in the NFL, right? Or in the NBA, right? They always get the game ball in the NBA after they score their first points as a rookie. They always get the game ball if they score their first points as a rookie in the NFL. Y'all know what the hell I'm trying to say. NFL, NBA, and the National League, the National Blank League. They always get their game ball if they score their first points ever. So why doesn't Shedeur get to get the game ball when it's his first ever start? I mean, they're saying like, I get it. Myles Garrett had an incredible game, but he has incredible games all the time. He's about to beat the sack record. Like, give him the game ball then. You can give him the game. I bet Myles Garrett will be real happy, okay, if you empower this young quarterback to do well and they start winning games. That would make him real happy. Give Shedeur the game ball. That was fucking ridiculous. And the way that he didn't even address Shedeur first, and it was his big moment and big day, it's like they just don't want to see this young man happy. And then on top of that, the way that they announced that he was going to be the starter. Hold on, I have to watch this video again.
Number one job of a quarterback is to win. So excited to get that first win under his belt. And then next thing is improvement.
Obviously, the number one job of a quarterback is to win. So happy to get that first win off of his. Nigga, please. You haven't won a game since fuck ass October. Talking about the number one. Isn't the number one job of a coach to win? What, you won like 6 games in the last 2 years? Nigga, please. Shedeur will start this week. Fuck this guy. Shedeur will start this week. Shedeur will start this week. Fuck. Let's look at another video of Kevin Stefanski talking about Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, because my focus is on today. It does give me the opportunity to talk about another quarterback, Bernie Kosar. I know Bernie was watching today. I was texting with him before the game. I got to see him this week. Just amazing to be with him, and I marvel at Bernie's grit. That's how he played the game. That's how he played that position. But
that's not my focus for today. That gives me an opportunity to talk about another quarterback, though. Fuck off! Like, he hates him. You're going on a whole fucking side rant about somebody else. Shedeur is your quarterback on your team. What? They're acting like he's not your op. He's your quarterback on your team. Are you like? Am I ridiculous?
That road win. Stayed resilient together like I told you we needed to, right? Stay resilient together, and we fought together.
Maybe I'm being nitpicky at this point, but this guy is so full of himself. He's like, stay resilient together, right? Like I told you, like I did, like I told you, right? I told you that. Please don't fire me. Fuck.
Just big punt return on special team. How about Corey? Every single time you're out there pinning those guys doing your job. Great. Come on!
No shade. I don't mean to sound like I do media for a living, but you're mentioning the special teams before you mention your rookie quarterback that just had his first start and has been the first debut quarterback for the Cleveland Browns to win a game this season. Oh, not this season. I'm sorry. This century. He doesn't get the lead. Way to bury the lead. Like, bitch, it's Shedeur in the back for me. Like, Shedeur's just standing there like, this man probably not going to talk about me at all. You know when somebody hates you.
Offense wasn't perfect. How about that big play by Sam at the end?
You gonna say offense wasn't perfect after the win. Oh, way to get the guys riled up. Offense wasn't perfect. I can assure you that offense was fucked up. I mean, it's like getting a backhanded compliment. Like, what? And then you bring up the offense and you still don't lead with your quarterback.
And then another rookie making his first start. Nice job, Shedeur. Well done.
And then another nice job, Shedeur. And then he gives the game ball away. Then he talks about the defense for a whole minute. I just think that guy's a fucking hater, and he looks like a hater. He looks like a guy I don't want to sit at Thanksgiving with. Like, oh, I'm being mean. I would sit at Thanksgiving with you, Kevin. I would sit at Thanksgiving with anybody. But, like, he looks like a fuck-ass hater, and I don't want the Browns to see any happiness at all, ever. But I need Shedeur to go out there and go fucking bananas so that he can get traded somewhere else. That really does need a quarterback. I'm looking at you, New Orleans. Why the fuck didn't they draft Shedeur? Like, it's just, everybody is dumb. Everybody is so dumb. Pittsburgh, I mean, you're having a mid-off with yourself again. Like, somebody. Can we get somebody? the Jets, even though I do think Justin Fields, he could get another shot at it, but I need him about Shedeur needs to get up out of Cleveland because I think all Black people in the country are putting their hopes and prayers behind Shedeur right now, and we need him to be propelled to the next. But the thing that scares me about Shedeur is when he does great, it's the biggest deal in the world and it's such a trending topic. But when he eventually fails and does bad, which every single quarterback in the NFL is going to have a game where they do bad. Josh Allen played bad against Atlanta. Like, when he does have a game where he doesn't play incredible, they're going to be on his fucking ass. They're going to be like, see. And other rookie quarterbacks just get to fly under the radar and be like, he's young. So it sucks. But that's my rant and my rampage about Shedeur Sanders. I am very blessed to see that his path has taken him exactly where it was meant to. And his father has never lost confidence that this would happen. And so it's really beautiful to see a family really come together and rally around each other like that and speak about God and prayer in that way and propelling yourself forward with confidence. And I want that to be rewarded. And I think that's why I love that story. And I see a little bit of myself in it and I want to see myself succeed. So I know for damn sure I want to see Shedeur succeed. So comment below what you want me to talk about next. I love to yap with you guys, and I will definitely take all of those into account. I read all the comments, so it would mean the world to me if you just let me know if you wanted to learn a little bit more about something, if you agreed or disagreed with my takes on Shedeur, and if there's something else you wanted me to get into. I would love to talk about what you guys actually want to hear about, all right? And make sure you subscribe to Hoops for Hotties on YouTube and everywhere that you get your podcasts if you're more of an audio girly yourself. And I love you so much. Happy Thanksgiving. I couldn't be more grateful for you. Bye.